Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Nihongo Master podcast. I'm your host Azra, and guess what's coming up real soon? Christmas! Christmas is just around the corner, and I'm so excited to light up that tree, wrap some presents, and put on some ugly Christmas sweaters. Aren't they the traditions we know and love doing each and every year? Oh, and of course, Japan celebrates Christmas. That's what this episode is about. Over the years, the country has adopted many foreign customs and traditions, and that included this Western holiday. But they don't have the same traditions as most of us have. Because just like everything else, Japan adds their own twist to this tradition and makes it their own. You'll still hear jingle bells and Christmas tunes all throughout the country during this season, but there are just a few celebrations that are unique to Japan only. So if you want to switch it up this year and celebrate Christmas the Japanese way, come to the right place. We're looking at the 3 main Japanese Christmas traditions. Now, you may have heard about KFC chicken and Christmas in the same sentence before. Yes, the rumors are true. During Christmas time, the Japanese go crazy for KFC fried chicken. They basically said, nah, let's not feast on glazed ham and roasted turkey, but munch on some fast food tori, chicken. Yep, the most popular choice for Christmas lunch or dinner is a good old bucket of karaage, fried chicken, from the fast food chain KFC. You might be thinking I'm making this up, but I can't make this stuff up. This all started in 1970, when the manager of the first KFC in Japan started promoting party barrels as a Christmas meal. It was a way to substitute the traditional American turkey dinner. They even had a campaign called Christmasu Kentucky to promote eating KFC on Christmas nationwide. As of 2019, Christmas chicken sales make up 5% of the annual revenue. You don't believe me that fried chicken is so popular in Japan? Will you believe that people make reservations, or yoyaku in Japanese, well in advance to make sure they get their Christmas treat? Yeah, it's completely normal to pre-order KFC chicken in November before Christmas. No biggie. Heck, I knew someone who pre-ordered as early as October. Halloween wasn't even over yet. Now hold your horses. If you're listening to this just days before the big day, or on the actual big day, don't push the panic button just yet. Because this eating fried chicken on Christmas tradition is so well practiced, other places have started to sell them as well, including supermarkets and convenience stores. I mean, they're not the exact same, but they're close enough, right? Here's a quick vocab recap. Tori, chicken. Karaage, fried chicken. Yoyaku, reservation. To say to make a reservation, it's yoyaku suru. Number 2 Japanese Christmas tradition is also about food. This time, dessert. When I think of Christmas desserts, I think of gingerbread man, or reindeer brownies, or pine tree cupcakes. You'd think it'd be just as common in Japan. What with it being a dessert paradise and all? Not really. Instead, it's extremely common to buy a very expensive, or takai in Japanese, sponge cake-based strawberry shortcake to eat on Christmas. This love affair Japan has with cakes date back to 1922, when the confectionery manufacturer Fujiya started making cream-covered cakes with the tagline "Christmas ni keiki o tabemashou," to mean let's eat cake on Christmas. Back during this time, it was when Japan was going through massive waves of westernization, and Christmas was the perfect opportunity to celebrate this economic prosperity between the West and Japan by promoting this yogashi, which is Japanese for Western sweets. Although, while the most popular choice of cake is the strawberry shortcake, I have heard from my Japanese friends that they also opt for chocolate cake nowadays. Maybe the trends have changed now, and any type of cake, as long as it's marketed as a Christmas cake, will do. Oh, and here's an interesting fun fact. Christmas keiki is also a metaphor for something else. In traditional Japan, women were expected to marry at a young age. Those who weren't married by 25 would be referred to as unsold Christmas cakes, referring to cakes that didn't sell by the 25th. I mean, this term was used back in the 1980s. But of course, nowadays it's less common. I mean, women can now stay unmarried for however long as we want. Am I right, ladies? Here's a quick vocab recap. Takai, expensive. Keiki, cake. Yogashi, Western sweets. By the way, if you haven't checked out our official website yet, why not give it a browse? At Nihongo Master, We offer efficient Japanese lessons that are quick, easy, and fun for Japanese language learners of all levels, from beginners to advanced. Our smart tools will assist you in areas where you need a little bit of a push and congratulate you on the ones you've aced. With a community of over 50,000 Japanese students, you're not alone on your learning journey. Make new friends and improve together with our point system, collecting points as you go along. Ask away any questions you have on our group discussion pages. There's sure to be others as well as our Japanese instructors that are quick to answer. You can also take Nihongo Master with you on the go and learn Japanese as you trot the globe. Practical, right? Last but not least, the third Japanese Christmas practice is a good one, going on a romantic Christmas date. For a lot of people, Christmas is a Christian holiday. In Japan, it's treated more like a secular celebration regardless of religion. I mean, there's only about 1.5% of Japanese people who are Christians, with the majority of them being Shinto or Buddhist. But anyway, other than that, Christmas is usually celebrated as a family, or kazoku in Japanese. Or at least it's a big family thing. Members of the family come together and gather, regardless of where they are in the world, to be together during this time of the year. But in Japan, instead of spending time with family, Christmas is a big date day for a lot of the Japanese. It's more regarded as a celebration for lovers. In fact, rare to celebrate this holiday with family. Unless, of course, you have kids and you practice it the Western way. A usual Christmas date consists of strolling down streets and parks that have winter illumination. Japanese cities are lit up with twinkling, eco-friendly LED lights. Tokyo is probably the most festive city in Japan during this season. You see trees decorated with these lights all down the street. Sometimes, a Christmas date can be at attraction sites that have their own winter special illumination events. This includes flower parks and amusement parks, which have special decorations just for this season. And to top the Christmas date off, couples may plan for a nice romantic dinner at a fancy restaurant, maybe pop by a Christmas ichiba, market, or two, and get a nice cup of rum hot chocolate. I think it all sounds pretty romantic. Here's a quick vocab recap. Kazoku, family. Illumination, ichiba, market. So, will you be switching out some of your traditional Christmas customs for some Japanese Christmas customs? Or for those who don't celebrate Christmas, will you be giving one of these traditions a try? Whether or not you live in Japan, if you'd like to spice up your holiday, why not celebrate Christmas the Japanese way? Tell us your plans by commenting on our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, head over to Nihongo Master blog if you're interested in reading up on topics like these some more. And if you're keen on picking up some more Japanese for yourself, pop onto our official website, nihongomaster.com, to learn more. While you're at it, why not get yourself a subscription? Get a head start on your Nihongo journey with Nihongo Master. Thank you so much for listening in. Join me in the next one, where I'll be walking you down the avenue of Japan's rich winter culture. Mata ne!